Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Temple. Before I begin, I would like to recognize Jonathan Villanueva for his exemplary academic work. It is only by a very small margin that I am up here delivering this speech instead of him. I admire your confidence, hard work, and amazing leadership of the entire high school. Thank you, Jonathan. When I first started at Woods, it was like going to school in a strip mall. Because it was a strip mall. Woods was in a place called Cole Park, which turned out to be a great name for a band. Woods Charter became so successful, it had to grow and burst into this amazing, independent, and freestanding campus. Looking back on the past 4 years, we have all made remarkable strides, not just as students and people, but as a school and a community. We are the last Woods High School class to have been in Cole Park. That now abandoned building is a special place, full of memories for all who went there. We ate lunch sitting on the hall floor in what was deemed to be the cafeteria. When we had lunch duty as underclassmen, we left class 15 minutes early to organize the milk cartons. Occasionally, a few ceiling tiles would cave in, but we got used to it. We had to walk through a parking lot to go to Millennium Gym for PE class. While we take tests now, we don't hear dogs barking in the vet's office next door. Just the occasional loud cow. On one of the first days of freshman year, a container of Easy Mac was burned in the Sol microwave oven. Always remember to add water, and don't forget the healing powers of Febreze. This group of students has a remarkable amount of wisdom and specific traits which make us unique. We have learned from each other and gained a substantial amount of trust. We can honestly be ourselves around one another, and we're comfortable showing our true emotions. All of us make Woods what it is, and we feel that we truly fit in here, whereas we might not at a traditional high school. Just the other night, as a senior class and all of our teachers, we had dinner together. All of us, even those who were terrified out of their minds, stood in front of the group and expressed their gratitude for all that Woods has given them and some poignant memories that they'll have for the rest of their lives. That was the hardest I have laughed and the hardest I have cried in a long time. I never actually realized that our class was so accident-prone, frequently breaking things like mirrors and pieces of art. There's so much talent in our class. People learned how to balance all of their schoolwork with a busy life outside of Woods. For example, last year, one of my classmates and friends came into Woods after being homeschooled, and she had the incredible organizational skills and drive to be able to manage hours and hours of gymnastics practice a week and still be a remarkable student. So the question is, why is Woods successful? Woods is not just the physical facilities, but the people. We are the students who want to learn and the teachers who do their best to make sure we do. Woods has taught us that we can learn whatever we want to, and we've gained the confidence to do what we want to do. If something is important to us, we have the tools and ingenuity so that we can accomplish our goals. Our senior projects could be about almost any topic that interested us, and we learned how to do research with a multitude of resources. Over the years, we have jointly discovered how to learn. Our high school careers have not been simply memorizing facts to forget after a test, but learning how to analyze situations, ask questions, and solve problems. As Mr. Trocchi explained in math modeling last year, before you go on to college, I want you guys to learn how to think. This quote really resonated with me. We've developed the confidence to learn what we want to learn, and these skills will carry with us to the future. We're going to be learning for the rest of our lives. For instance, a few days ago, 2 new elements were added to the periodic table, 114 and 116. 115 was not approved. Woods is a community that represents the greater world. Now we enter what Mr. Bryan calls the world beyond Woods, and take what we learned here and apply it to the next stages of our lives. But what did we really learn? We learned how to foster a sense of community and be critical thinkers. Graduation is a momentous turning point in our lives, where we move on to the next step, whatever that may be. We reminisce about the special times we've had here. Woods is the only school I've ever heard of where every graduate has a chance to speak at graduation. That in itself is unique. As our time as students at Woods is now finished and we become alumni, we need to remember that if we strive to fulfill our greatest potential, we can succeed. Our time at Woods has given us the background and knowledge that allows us to create goals and work towards their completion. Even if we do not initially succeed, we have learned from our mistakes. If we take initiative and honestly work as hard as we can accomplish amazing feats. I believe we are glad we came here. The education we received puts us in a good position for the future because of our teachers, the faculty, administration, volunteers, and our parents and families. So thank you to everyone who helped us get where we are today. I would also like to thank Ms. Gerber, who instilled in us a love for history and taught the majority of us how to write an essay. So congratulations to members of our graduating class, including Mr. Chalky. Best of luck, and once again, congratulations everyone. Thank you.